Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Phoenix and I'm back with another video. This is a continuum of my series of dreams that I have been guided to basically tell you all about. So this dream is basically revolving around the shift, the things that's going on today in America and the USA or in your country, because I know that this is people that watch me, not everyone is from the USA or they live in this country. So the worldly shift, okay? So we're just gonna jump right into it. So I have things written down in this book. So this dream basically starts it starts basically in a scenery, okay? Because I believe that when I dream, I astral project, or I'm able to basically channel different dimensions here. It's easier during the dream state, in the REM state of sleep here, okay? So lucid dreaming, this is what you would call it. But in this dream, I'm happy, I'm living a very good life, or I'm living a life that I've created for myself in, I guess, abundance, okay? Within this dream, you know, it's not anything too over the top, very mundane type of tasks that are being done, like going out, shopping, okay, getting food, things of that nature here. But in the dream, there was a shift, okay? So suddenly there was a turn of events, the wheel of fortune, okay? If you actually watch my tarot, things of that nature. But there was a shift, okay? So someone came into my life here, okay? In the dream, I was aware of who this person was or these people were, because in my actual life, these people caused me chaos, things of that nature, okay? So I was able to kind of discern what was actually going on in the dream, or what the dream was trying to show me, okay? In a logical sense. So in this dream, these people came, you know, they started causing me chaos, they started causing me like tower moments, things of that nature, okay? I've explained this before on my channel about me being depressed or about me having mental illnesses in the past here. Now I don't, okay? I've actually alleviated these things within myself here by clearing my shadow side. But it was almost as these people who came towards me in this dream here, they were here to basically create a shift within me, within my DNA, within the things that I think, within the things that I want to do, within basically everything about me, okay? So this comes in the form of when someone comes into your life and your life is good, you're living a very great life in the perception of yourself, for yourself, okay? These people, okay, I call them energy vampires. You can call them energy vampires. But these are the people who change your life, they shift your life, they kill you, they and I don't mean a physical death, I mean a spiritual death, whereas your values, your morals, they're all tested, okay? So in this dream, I was tested, okay? There was a shift. I was put through trials, tribulations, things, malicious intent, okay, by people or by person, okay? Whatever scenario you have been in, okay, this can definitely resonate with you, okay? But these people here, they're here to bring basically a shift to the collective, whereas bringing down the vibrations of whether that be families, one single person, okay, a whole generation, all right, a whole race or population. These people are here to basically lower your expectations of yourself so that you cannot reach the highest points in your life here, okay? So flashback to the dream. We're going through this, we're going through chaos here, okay? The dream was kind of very short-lived. It was like, I don't know how long it was, but it was like at one point I was doing good, and then at another point I was struggling, or I was being taunted by these lower vibrational energies, okay? And if you're not aware of who you are, if you're not aware of what you possess, or the power that you possess, or the alchemization that humans ourselves are able to inhibit or unable to produce to the world, okay? Because just how energy cannot be destroyed, it can be transmuted, it can be transformed here, okay? So when you are aware that, okay, if this person wants to fight with me, if this person wants to project on me, if this person wants to be mean, malicious, hateful towards me here, then I can be loving, I can be caring, I can be kind. And of course, to these demonic type of energies, that does not work, okay? Because if you've ever been with someone, this is kind of like the only, well, the best connotation I can kind of put this in is, whereas if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, this person, they don't know how to love. So you showing them love, you showing them affection, you showing them tension, things of that nature, it's only feeding their ego. So say for instance you're with a narcissist and this person is just treating you shitty, but you're continuously showing them signs of love. So then in their head, okay, logically, spiritually, subconsciously, they feel like, okay, well, since she reacts in this way, or she gives me attention when, or he, if they give me attention when I act malicious, then I'm going to keep acting malicious, right? Okay, so these lower energies, they can't really love you, they can't tell you the truth, they can't just say, okay, well, you're right, I'm wrong. That's not what it's about, okay? So in this world here, we have heaven versus hell, all right? So go back to the dream here. I'm going back to the dream, I'm sorry. I'm just saying this from on top of my head. I have it written down here, but the way I write is like horrible. So I kind of just try to do it from off of my head here, but it basically all stops, okay? So there's a stop within the dream. So all of it stops, the taunting, the malicious intent, everything. And it only stops because I continue to prevail. I continue to do what I was supposed to do here, okay? So in the dream here, I mentioned this. If you watch my other prophetic dream video, I mentioned that in my dreams, I'm able to basically travel to different dimensions, or basically see from a higher perspective. So it took me to a place where the person, or these people here, they were thrown on top of a mountain. There were vultures, there were just really weird, okay? Because I heard like basically things like this person was basically being taunted by like vultures and like animals and things of that nature here, just like swarming this person basically because they had felt the mission. But before I had actually seen the visual of the person, I had felt the feeling. Like, it's really weird to explain this, but if you're a real lucid dreamer, you'll understand what I'm saying. But I felt the feeling that basically it was done, everything was over here, okay? So I expected, like, when I was hearing the voices, whereas like they were saying like, you felt the mission, you know, you failed, okay, I expected this person to be in hell, all right? But this person was actually dropped off onto a mountain, a very, very, very high mountain. And it kind of reminded me in the Bible when Jesus was shown basically the world from a mountain's perspective, or a eagle perspective. He could have anything that he wanted here, okay? And I'm getting that this person could have maybe been in the same position before, all right, and was offered the world, was offered all these opportunities to taunt me, all right, in exchange for taunting me or causing me havoc, causing me hell, because me, I was a child of God here, or I am a child of God, all right, a child of very, very divine light, meaning if I'm able to download my DNA and do what I'm supposed to do, and basically spread the word of how to do this, then there's more people or more children of God that's able to do the exact same thing. So these people, these lower energies, they're basically selling their souls for a better life in their eyes, but rather to clear off, die down the evolution of humanity, because now we're in this type of lifestyle, whereas people are actually waking up to spirituality, people are actually waking up to what's actually right, what's wrong here, and everything is yin and yang. So like I said before, if something's right for you, it may be wrong for someone else, and vice versa. But this dream here, it just reminded me of basically, you know, if there's any type of shift in your life here, if there's someone who came into your life and everything's falling apart, or there's an entity, there's a job, there's a group, they just keep giving you havoc, okay, just keep prevailing, keep doing what you're supposed to be doing here, keep praying, keep asking your guides for guidance, things of that nature, all right, because it's only a test, it's only an illusion, it can only go as far as you let it, all right. So if this causes you to have to walk away, if this causes you to have to detach, this could be family, this could be friends, this could be lovers, this could be children, all right, even, all right, but you will be going through tests here. The world, we're all going through tests here. This also reminded me kind of the corona, the virus here, the shift. All right, I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but a lot of people have been tested literally for the virus, and like I was saying, it is a test, it is a illusion, all right, it's not real. But you see, us humans, we actually feed the realness. So we are the actual magicians, we are the actual alchemists. So whatever they put into the world, whatever they put into your psyche, whatever they put into your subconscious, whatever they try to program you with, it can only be expanded if you let it, all right. So this comes in you know, so there's certain things that may take a lot more time to decompress than others. So this could be like racism, or oppression of Black people, or oppression of Jewish people, or oppression of Hispanic people, okay, because there's certain thought forms, there's certain patterns, there's certain stigmas that's put on these type of people here, so that they can think these certain type of ways about themselves, so that the other people feel okay, or they feel great, or they feel more inferior here, okay. So in this dream here, all right, it was basically showing a standpoint where, yes, okay, there's going to be a shift, there's going to be people who test you, there's going to be people who hate you, there's going to be people who will stop at nothing to destroy you here. But yes, when it's time to battle, the real children of light, the real people, they're gonna stand up, or they're supposed to here, okay. Before that starts to happen, the Antichrist, and it's actually more than one person, it's like a conglomerate, just like we have a collective of light, they have a collective of darkness, all right. And it's actually been here for a very long time. It's now just starting to kind of open up to the light, all right, because people are starting to wake up, people are starting to do more research here, okay. But just how there's an elite in the 3D, there's an elite in the spiritual realm as well, all right. So no one can run from judgment, no one can run from going to hell or hell, no one hell or hell. So yeah, if you're supposed to go to hell, you're supposed to go to hell, but heaven or hell, okay. Just how they say there's heaven and hell here on earth, there is. But whatever you create here on earth, more than likely is going to create and carry over to your spiritual body, to your spiritual world, to your spiritual soul, to your soul here, okay. So if you decide to be in heaven, then when you die, you'll be in heaven. If you decide to be in hell, then when you die, you'll be in hell. It's kind of like cause and effect, karma, whatever you want to call it, all right. I'm just trying to go through some more notes to make sure that I'm getting everything here, okay. So just to basically say with this prophetic dream here, okay, the shift in the world, the shifts that you go through, the towers that you go through, it's all tests here. Do you have the power to prevail? Do you have the power to pray? Do you have the power to get rid of the ego? Do you have the power to help other people? Do you have the power to uplift and tell other people what's going on? Do you have the power to spread the word? Are you more powerful than the people against you here? Because there's always going to be people against you, especially if you are of light, if you are for God, okay. There's people in disguise, there's people in uniform, okay. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. There's subliminals everywhere, all right. But at the end of the day here, this is just to tell you that nothing goes unnoticed, nothing goes unjust. Even if the justice systems here on earth are unjust, the justice systems in the universal law, they're not, okay? Karma is a real thing, all right? There is spiritual soldiers here on earth. There are spiritual prophets here on earth. There are fake people here on earth. There are Jezebel spirits here on earth. There are all of these things here, okay? So I just want you guys to just be kind of aware of what's going on. If there's any type of shift, we're going through a shift right now. There's going to be people that's going to have to stand up and fight and stand up and die if needed to, not to scare anyone, but just being very honest. There's going to be people who are going to fight you for standing up. There's going to be people who tell you that you're the devil for speaking out. So it's like it's heaven versus hell. It's light versus dark here. It's truth versus lies. All right. So I guess that's all I have today. I hope you guys understand this message. I know a lot of you will here, okay? Sending love, peace, light, and abundance to you and your family. All right, and I will see you guys in my next video.